So I've already done a couple of videos on prioritization, Prioritization 101 and Prioritization 201. I want to do another video that parallels how a gunfight in the Wild West applies to how we can approach prioritization in our own professional life. Keep watching, and I'm going to use a movie scene from a very impactful movie with a very deep message to show you the importance of how to prioritize. Hi, my name is Shawn Sommerkamp, and this is Motivationeer Christian Coaching. I post 2 videos a week, so please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can be reminded when I do. Please also consider becoming a member at Motivationeer.com. Your membership really supports this channel. Thank you. I don't know if it's a secret or not, but I love movies. I love well-done movies. I don't watch movies just for the sake of watching it. I like hearing a message or understanding a new theme or the brilliance of the cinematography, whatever. But in the 1992 Oscar-winning movie by Clint Eastwood called Unforgiven, there's a hidden message in a gunfight. Really, the whole movie has a hidden message where the bad sheriff, played by Gene Hackman, represents, I forget the sheriff's name in the LAPD back in the days of Rodney King, but Clint Eastwood wanted to, make a message about the brutality of the police force in LAPD and to kind of highlight what happened to Rodney King. Morgan Freeman played Clint Eastwood's kind of partner in this movie and gets basically lynched and tortured to death. It is a violent movie. If that's not your thing, please don't watch it. But there's a scene in the movie that I think is profound in the way that Clint Eastwood captured the essence of it. It's where already Morgan Freeman has been killed and Clint Eastwood is out for revenge. I do not recommend revenge either. God will take revenge for us. But he walks into this bar where this crooked sheriff and all of his deputies and a whole bunch of other people, probably 20 people, and Clint Eastwood walks in with a shotgun and basically says, "I'm here to take revenge for you killing my buddy, Ned." Now, what's interesting about this, a shootout occurs in a tiny little bar, and Clint Eastwood basically kills all of the crooked police officers and a few other people that try to get involved, even though he was greatly outgunned. There was hidden in that mess a Wild West biographer, as the movie goes, who managed to escape getting shot. And while Clint Eastwood is kind of collecting his thoughts at the bar with all these dead people around him, this biographer says, "How is it that you managed to escape this without getting a single gunshot wound? How you took out all these people, all these professionals?" And this is the parallel I want to make with prioritization. What Clint Eastwood said was, "I've always had a knack for the right order." And he goes on to explain very briefly, he surveys the landscape very quickly, and he's able to identify the best shooters in the group, those that will probably with one shot kill him, and he always shoots at them first. Once getting rid of them and not paying any attention to the very weak shooters, the ones that are afraid, the ones that have a shaky hand, maybe ones that are showing nervousness or some other type of low skill, he does not even focus on them initially until the big threats are out of the picture. And those people are shooting at him and missing him. This kind of plays out in this scene in the movie Unforgiven. Sure enough, them missing him without him paying attention to it, he takes out the tough ones and then focuses attention on them and gets rid of them. How does this apply to prioritization for us in our everyday job? Yeehaw. We want to approach all of the duties and responsibilities we have, the things that require our immediate attention, in that same way. I've talked about it in the Prioritization 101 video that I did, referencing the action priority matrix. You remember this matrix, right? It's a 4-quadrant based on impact and effort. When you have a high level of impact and a low level of effort, you want to do those things first. That's the very experienced gunfighters in this scene. You want to take those out. They'll have a very high impact against you as a gunfighter if they stay alive, so to speak. The same is true in our career. If we have opportunities to take care of a task very quickly with a little bit of effort, but it's going to have a big impact for our employees, for our numbers and the numbers we're pursuing for success in our particular role, for the company, cost management, profitability, anything like that. Those are the things we want to do first. And the reason why I parallel again this video, this movie, is because we want to get good at doing this instinctively. Yep, it's going to take a while to practice, where maybe you map out all of your activities in this 4-quadrant system and start identifying the most impactful ones first, the ones that take the least amount of effort. But we want to do it enough to where a new thing comes across our desk or our phone or our email or whatever, and we quickly can identify, okay, this one's going to require attention right now. This one's not. Initially, it's going to take time to learn this, but we do want to keep practicing it to become a master at it. Now, in this movie, the Clint Eastwood character, I forget his name, William Money, just remembered it. It kind of came second nature to him as he told this Wild West biographer. We want it to become second nature for us, but it's going to take a lot of time to do that, or at least some investment of time to practice the written structure so that eventually it can all kind of happen up here in our head. This is the same type of prioritization I've talked about in these other videos that I mentioned earlier, but it's a more nuanced way of looking at it. How to make it second nature. Focus on how to take out the big threats first. The other ones are going to be shooting at you for sure, but they're going to be missing. They're not going to cause damage or much damage. Get good at really identifying how you can put those off for a little while focusing on the big ones that will have an impact if they're not dealt with. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for 2 new videos each week. Tell me in the comments below about your career situation, and I'll make a video for you with a shout out. You can also become a member at Motivationeer.com. Your career is not just a way to make a living, it's a way to transform the world.